Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day for Monday, November 3rd. Which part of the body can you always count on? Your fingers. All right. Well, I'd like to thank some members who have started a new month. Thank you to Thomas Stambo for 16 months as a super supporter. Thank you for your support. And thank you to Kenny Fa for 40 months at the enthusiast tier. All right. And I'd like to thank Cat in a Hat, our Gitzelify, sorry, our Gitzelify, and Cadixon for a new month as a video early access tier. Thank you so much. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. Oh, okay. Long words. We've got sea monkey, jigsaw puzzle, balloon animal, clown nose, whoopee cushion, maraschino cherry. I haven't heard of that kind of cherry. I'm not a fan of cherries, so that's probably why. Funky chicken, Lego set, fire engine, jumbo shrimp, pickup sticks, bouncy castle, water wings, light bright, stop sign, and dark horse. Oh my goodness. Dark horse is a Katy Perry song, isn't it? I'm sure it means other things too. It's a part of a phrase. It's not a phrase. Is it an idiom, or I don't know. I don't know how you classify it, but are we doing like adjective animal? Funky chicken, dark horse, sea monkey? No. Oh boy. This is hard to pick apart for me. It's just so much information overload. Let's see. We've got balloon animals and bouncy castle. So these are like events at like a child's birthday party or something. What else would do that? I'm seeing things that are typically red. Stop sign, clown nose, and fire engine. What else is typically red? Maybe the cherry. All right, I'm going to try this as things that are typically red. That is correct. Things that are red. They don't even say typically, just red. All right. Are all fire engines red? I feel like there are some non-red fire engines, but anyway. Whoopee cushion. It's like a funny thing that you sit on, and it makes it sound like you farted. Could these be like 80s children's toys, like a whoopee cushion and a light bright, and pickup sticks, and were those the sea monkeys? Those monkeys that hang on to each other? Jigsaw puzzle could be, but it feels like it's a little bit different. A Lego set. You know, what's interesting is whoopee cushion and sea monkey and light bright are singular. Pickup sticks is not, but oh man. I'm not confident enough to lock that in. I feel like there is like a children's toy category of some kind, but there's too many that could go in it. Water wings. Are water wings those kind of inflatable things that go on your arm as a kid to not drown? To stay afloat? Or is that something else? If it's something else, I don't know what a water wing is. Maybe these are things that you inflate. Water wings and balloon animals. This is plural and this isn't, but I don't know. A bouncy castle can be inflated. And a whoopee cushion can be inflated. So maybe these are things that inflate. Hey, okay, good. Things filled with air. Nice. All right, we're getting there. So we still have sea monkey and pickup sticks and light bright. Ooh, and we have jigsaw puzzle and Lego set. So I do think we have a children's toy thing. I have to figure out what funky chicken, jumbo shrimp, and dark horse have in common. Okay. I mean, I see chicken, shrimp, monkey, and horse. Like, it's quite possible that these 4 are the children's toys, and these are just something to do with having an animal in it. So let's just do that. That was right. Ending with animals. These are children's toys. Oh. I mean, I feel like they are children's toys, but they are also things with a lot of pieces. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Not too bad today. It's just, it's a little overwhelming to have these like big, bold letters, so many letters popping out at you. But I mean, I figured it out once I started like picking around in it. I think the only thing you might fall for is like children's toys because there's like six of them. So you could chase a one away forever. But as long as you aren't chasing one aways and you're like figuring out the other categories instead, I think you're fine. So I'm going to put the difficulty at 2.5 just for that reason. And I think that there is some class of people who do just chase one aways. It happens. So I think we're going to have like a 75% solve rate. All right, let's see. Is this like Battleship with, sea monkeys? Okay. All right. They give it 3.5. This is like, according to them, one of the most difficult games they've published in a long time. I don't know if I agree with that. Let's see what the solve rate is. Yeah, 72%. Like, they've had much harder ones. I don't know why they put that at 3.5. 31% of players not making any mistakes at all. This is what I was expecting. Like I said, 75, I think. My order's 1 in 31. Extremely common order. All right, so people are like even the lowest first is 14%, but people are mostly getting yellow first. But it's a weak mostly. Second evened out even more, very even. People who lost just didn't get anything. They got overwhelmed or they chased the one away on children's toys. 13% of people got nothing. And then there's like, it's kind of interesting. It's like 3%, 3%, 2%, 1% for every single color of getting just one of them. That's interesting because the one you would be chasing is blue, but 2% of people got blue and then nothing else. So there's more to it, I suppose. I feel like another issue people might just have is ending with animals just feels lame. Like they are the only four that even end with animals. So like you could just say, oh, these end with animals and lock it in. I suppose that's what some people did. All right. What are people doing? Balloon animal, clown nose, whoopee cushion, bouncy castle. Clown gear? I don't know. Are they thinking like comedy / circus? I don't know. These don't really. I feel like clown nose doesn't belong in there. Classic toys. So there's going to be a lot like this. Putting sea monkey in. I almost did something to that effect. Putting whoopee cushion in with the the retro toy box, right? Silly gags, sure. Bright red things. Is a whoopee cushion red? Maybe some people thought so. All right. Well, people are getting yellow first, green first, purple first, and then they're doing green with clown nose. So it seems like there's one aways with green as well. I'm not entirely sure what the thought process was, but there you go. Then blue. So blue is the hardest to get first because there's like 6 that could go in it. Is kind of what I'm thinking. All right. Well, that's about it. How'd you do? Hello, let's do pips for Monday, November 3rd. We'll start with the easy. Both zeros go there, and one of them. All right, hold on. So sorry, this is obvious. This 02 goes here. This 05 goes here. Then we need the 22 down here, and then the 23 there. All right. I was trying to think too hard about which blank went there, and I was like, wait, I'll just look at what has a bunch of for the equals. All right. Let's do the medium. This all adds to 5. Average of 1. That adds to 5, 5, 5, 10. Okay, what are we doing with this? So I'm going to add these up. This is 15, 25. And so these two blanks need to add to whatever's left over from that. So what do these pips all add to? We'll just go in order. 4 plus 8 is 12, 22, 24, 29, 35. So these two add to 10. So it's going to be a 5 and a 5 because there's no 6s. So a 5 goes here and a 5 goes here. So do we want the 5, 3 to come down? That makes the most sense to me. Oh, we don't have a 2. So the 5, 3, okay, so we could do the 5, 3 this way then. And these would add to 7. And then this would be another 5, a 5, 1 maybe. Then we have a 4, 1, it's the only 4. This needs to be a 4 as well, which we don't have. Okay. So do we do the 5-5 down and then just the blank blank comes down like this? And then the 5-1 or the 5-3? I like the 5-1 down. And then the 1-1 here. And then the 5-3 into here. These add to 7. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay. Got it. I don't know. I don't know if I approached that. I had fun approaching it this way. I don't know if it was the fastest way to approach it, but I don't necessarily go for fastest. I like to look for the fun logic in the puzzle and do that. So I don't know. Speed isn't everything. Hello, let's do the hard pips for November 3rd. It's a Monday. All right. Ooh, lots of less than. So this has to be a blank. We have a blank 5 and a blank 3 and a blank 1. I mean, blank 1 could go across here. That feels a little too apt. We could technically put a 2-3 here if we have one. Let's see. I'm not seeing a 2-3 to go here. So this is a 2 and a 3 going across. A 4 coming down. A 1. Oh, shoot. This is a 0 and a 2. Greater than 16. Well, it's max 18. So it's 17 or 18. So it has to have at least 2 6s in it. So that's going to use both of our 6s. Now, what do I have attached? So I have 6-5 and 6-3. So neither of them go here. So I think that the 6... I think that the 6-3 goes here. Because I don't have another 5, do I? Oh, I have a 5-2. Well, okay, so we know, this is my thought process. There's 2 6s, neither of which can go here. This is definitely a domino. So this is a domino attached to a 5. Let's say it's the 2-5. Just, I think that it's either the 2-5 or the blank 5. So let's choose the 2-5. I like to choose the one closest to the less than. So both of these are a 6. I have 6-5 and 6-3. So neither of them can extend vertically, because none of them are 1 and none of them are less than 3. So they're both going to go horizontally. And if I put the 6-5 here, I do have another 5. But if I put the 6-3, I have a lot more options with the 3. So that's why I'm thinking 6-5 like this and 6-3 here. It's a little bit of a gamble. I do have a 5 blank, though. So, I mean, it could work out to do this and then put the 5 blank down, because this needs to be a blank. And then I just choose the 1-2 to go here. So let's just try that, I suppose. This uses a 5. Never mind. This uses a 5, and I don't have any 5s left. So no, that's why it can't be 6-5. Never mind. So that's 6-3. This is 6-5. This is a 5 blank, which can't go into the equals, so it has to go up. So that's the blank for this not equal. The not equal is only missing 1 digit. And it's going to be the 5. No, it has the 5. Never mind. So what's attached to a 1? We have a 1-2, which we thought might go there. We have a 1 blank and a 1-1. What's attached to a 4? We have a 4-4. That's it. So this is going to provide the 4, and I think it's going to have to go that way, but I'm not... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Because we don't have a 2-3 there. Okay. Now 3 is attached to a blank or a 3. I'm thinking put the 3-3 here, put the 2-2 here, and put the 1-1 here. That way they're all not equal. And then this actually has to go this way, so 2-1 is the way to go. And then we need a blank 3 here, which I could have placed a long time ago. And then this 1-0. Okay. That was an interesting one. I think I just took a little bit of extra time to explain. I don't think it was all that long. But again, I don't really go for time necessarily. I like to look for the logic. A lot of times you can kind of vibe through it and it works out, but then you don't fully understand the logic of the puzzle. And so anyway, that's kind of my vibe. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Monday, November 3rd. On the blank, using Tinder or Bumble. I don't know. On the hunt, maybe? We'll see. Color of the second hardest connections category. That's blue. Prepare as a Thanksgiving turkey. Bake? Stuff, maybe? I don't know about any of that. Have to have. Need. Campers construction. A tent. Okay, well, let's look at the down, see what we're wrong about. Kimmel's channel. So it's not Hunt. This is CBS. On the, I don't know. Audience member who's in on the magic trick. It's a, ooh. I don't think this is stuff either. The plant. What is this then? On the CP? Wait, is it CBS? I think it's Kimmel's channel, not NBC. Okay, let's hold off on this. Is it TBS? No, I don't know. Many a baby food puree. Let's just wait. It's just on the apps. Is that it? Typical number of objects that humans can hold in working memory. Hence phone number 7. Summer hours in New York City. Eastern Daylight Time. You're carving the chicken. And Kimmel's on ABC. Okay, wow. Would have helped if I knew what station Kimmel was on. All right. What did I miss? I don't think I missed anything. On the apps? Using Tinder or Bumble? I feel like it should be using Tinder and Bumble. I think that should say and. I might die on that hill too. All right. Well, how'd you do? Let's do Strands. Today's theme is wee, wee, wee. Is it the little piggies? I think it is the little piggies. Little piggy. Oh, come on. Is it little piggies? Oh, come on. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home. I tried little piggy. Did I do it wrong? Okay. Well, let's just get market. Went. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home. Where's home? Home. This little piggy. Ah, shoot. Stayed home? This little piggy stayed home. Oh, maybe just stayed and home. Oh, is it this little piggy? It's this little piggy. There we go. I said it so many times. Shoot. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. I don't remember what the other ones are. And the last one says we all the way home or something. All right. Well, let's just find words then. Beef. Wait, it is beef. Roast beef? Okay, and then none. All right. Let me look this up for you guys. This little piggy went to market. Lyrics. All right. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. Okay. Sure. Cool. Well, how'd you do? All right, let's do the bonus game. Today's bonus game is Betweenal. After it, we will spin the bonus game wheel to see what tomorrow's game is. As always, there's a link in the description if you want to try it before watching my solve. So, I will first explain the game. So if you want to understand the game, stick around. Cool. So the way this game works is we need to start with some word. And if you think about all 5-letter words being arranged alphabetically, like there's a dictionary of 5-letter words. So they're ordered from all A's to all Z's. And what this game will do is it'll tell you how close alphabetically you are. And the closeness score is basically percent of all words. So that's about all I can explain without typing in a word. So I'm going to type in a word now. How about piggy? All right. So what this is telling us is our word is between all A's and piggy alphabetically, but we get more than that. We don't have to just like binary search it. You're rarely gonna win if you don't pay attention to the stuff on the left here. And I didn't know about the stuff on the left for quite some time. I think it was several games before I realized that. All right. Anyway, on the left here we have this orange dot, which kind of gives you a representation of like we're a little bit closer to all A's than we are to piggy. But we also have these numbers, which are far more useful. So we're 25% of all words away from all A's, and we're 38% away from piggy. So you have to kind of think about the density of letters. Like there aren't as many words that start with J as there are that start with A, for example. So 25%, we can kind of think about that as 25% of A through Z. So what is that going to be? 13 over 2, so 7.5. So we might be in the Fs. We are a bit bottom heavy in the first half. Like A, B, C, D have a lot of words. E, but then like the J doesn't have as many. So I don't know how much that affects things, but I'm going to try an early F for that reason. So something like FA, maybe fancy. I know that was a lot. Okay, so we are actually a little bit before F. So let's do, how many E's would we have? I think this is going to be like early, but not EA early, like not early, but maybe something like an ED or an EF. I don't think there's an EF that's 5 letters long. But elate. All right, I didn't go far enough. So imagine if early was the answer. That would be insane. But let's just see if we're in the E's. So we might not be in the E's then. Actually, we have to skip over the E's and do D, but it'd be a late D, like DW. Is there a DW? Dwarf. Okay, we're a little bit before dwarf. So I think we're not DW anymore. I think we're DU. Something like dummy. All right, between dummy and dwarf, much closer to dwarf. So we need to be a really late DU. So a DUZ, DUY, DUX, DUW, DUV, duvet. All right. DUV, E, what other letters can go after this? So 0.02%, it's not quite, but it's, you can think of it as about 2 words, meaning we need to skip one word and then do the one right before it. So I don't know if duver is a word or doven, but I don't think that we have another for DUVE. Is there another DUV at all? I don't think so. So maybe we have to go to DUT, Dutch. Dutch goes down. Okay, Dutch was the one word. Now we're down to DUS, like dusty. Wow, okay. Yeah, there just weren't all that many words starting with DU. Had to jump pretty far back. All right, dusty and 9. That wasn't easy. The distribution's a bit weird in that area. Cool. Well, that is it for this game, and that is it for the games in this video. If you would like to watch Wordle, no. It has been 0 days since I did my outro too early. Let's spin the bonus game wheel. What are we playing tomorrow? We are playing Weaver, suggested by Cindy Hobbs. All right. So I'm going to write that down right now. Weaver. So I always provide a link in the description for what game to play tomorrow. So Weaver's link will be there. Now, if you would like to watch Wordle, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.